Hello everyone and welcome back to Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. I apologize for last episode. It was a little bit bad, and especially towards the end I played very poorly. So let's maybe try that again. Oh, she hasn't seen us yet. Still slightly snipe heavy. I'm afraid that's just my playstyle. And I'm also afraid it's a playstyle the game encourages. Sometimes hitboxes in the game are wonky and sometimes they are quite realistic. So I would have expected that arrow to hit, but it wouldn't have actually made sense hitbox wise. There's a dude here. He's dead now. Okay, let's see if anyone's following me. No. I also died about a minute away from a bonfire last time, so again, let's try not doing that again. Ugh, wrong button. There we go. Lair of the Imperfect. Here we are. Well, let's try not being dumb. Okay, that still hit me, apparently. It's difficult to roll dodge that move, actually. Wow. Same with that one, apparently. Come on, just do something already. Something dodgeable, preferably. No, not that one. That one's not dodgeable. Wow. Okay, that one's at least blockable, apparently. Just die. Wow. I should not be taking that long to kill one of these guys. Don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I'm just still not playing very well, I guess. But hey, we get 3 petrified dragon bones from that corpse. Wow, I invinciframed through that. What's he doing? Why is he pushing me about? So except for that last bit, that fight went a lot better. And as you can see, he dropped a petrified dragon bone. Again, you can farm these guys if you really feel like it. I'm actually going for that bonfire, because I don't want to have to repeat this section yet again. So let's light this. Let's also rest here. And reset everything. Now there are corpses and loot strewn throughout the area. Okay, let's get you. Yep, I completely did not roll through that properly. Oh, he has takes decreased damage during the stomp attack, apparently. That swing only did, what, 185? Okay. So as I said, there is loot distributed around the area, but I'm not too interested. Wouldn't mind if you two patrolled away, maybe? I don't really want to fight them. I mean, I'll do it if I have to, but I'd prefer not to, basically. And yeah, I know some of this loot is kind of nice, maybe. Might be more petrified dragon bones to be had, which, well, I mean, I still have 20, so that's fine. Can I even avoid him? I'm not sure. Or her. Might be a female, I guess. Oh, that seems to have worked out. That one there will probably see me, but who cares? I don't think they follow very far. Yeah. Now, I have found the dragonstone at some point earlier, and we are going to use it right now. It was in that iron chest in the earlier section. All the spikes were, and the invincible ghost enemy guys were. Well, they're not invincible. They are immune to physical damage and highly resistant to all other damage, but you can kill them. You might have seen I used a fire axe on them, just to see how much damage that would do. And it did, what was it, about 70-ish? I'm not entirely certain. Anyway, let's hit this. And this will open up a very nice shortcut for us. Okay. That goes all the way up to the top. Actually, I should have been on that elevator. Oh well. And back here, I believe you get a weapon. Some sort of sword. Drake Blood Great Sword, yep. Can I use that just to show you how it looks at least? I can. It is a dexterity weapon though. So there you go. Dex-based Great Sword. AKA Urk. Let's go Gurm instead. Gurm is fun. Oh yeah, I actually needed that elevator. Oh well. Just silly old me. I thought it was just a shortcut, but the shortcut is the second bit. It's a two-piece elevator. Oh well. It's fine. And yeah, this button, this pillar magic thing, you activate it once and it goes into the ground, so it's not one you activate repeatedly. It's now a standard elevator. Of the design that's been used in Lordran for, I guess, millennia, centuries, decades, however long it's been. Exact same thing, you stand on a button right in the center and it moves. And this section here is the shortcut elevator. And this is now basically a continuous bridge, I guess. Oh, and there's an item, which I had almost missed. Human effigy. I'll take it, considering how often I'm dying at the moment. I'll also die to the bosses a few times, I'm thinking. Because they're both fairly BS. And this will take us into the sanctum itself. And here I want to equip, instead of the silver serpent ring, the silver cat ring. Because this area involves a lot of falling. Down there is where we want to go, by the way. That's where we'll meet the boss of the area. And we're also meeting a new type of enemy in here. Don't know what they are, or what their name is, but they are very... they're quite strong, basically. But I can backstab one hit them, so that's very nice. They should have, I'm guessing, about 2000 HP. And now this room is a bit difficult. I think I might want to get rid of you first. Well, it's not difficult to deal... It's not gonna kill me, basically. Stop doing what you're doing. Pretty sure he can't get to me. I might be wrong. I guess we'll see. I think this is the right one. Yep. See that? Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. That's... Anyway, that's four crystal lizards that come down here once you trigger this button a few times and the path is open for them. And I managed to miss every single one of them. I will probably do that, finish that bit offline at some point. Cannot really be arsed right now. I mean, it's just a matter of respawning at the bonfire and walking down there again, killing that one enemy, and then actually I'll try one more time on camera so you can see what I would be doing. I'll just quickly feather out, and then we will teleport to the first bonfire of the area, because going from here means dealing with the imperfect. Instead, we want to go to Shulva Sanctum City, Sanctum Walk. And then right down here is where the elevator is. So I just go down this. It's quite a long elevator, as you can see when you look down there. It's pretty bottomless. I don't think you can fall off, but I'm not going to try. I do have nice eyes, has to be said. Wow. Apparently that didn't trigger the button. Anyway, let's try that again. Maybe get at least one of them. The problem with the axes is sort of a PvP thing, which might be advantageous. Now if you swing, you can change the direction mid-swing. So I'm standing, facing to the front, start the attack, and I can almost do a 180 turn during the swing, so I can really auto-track quite a bit. Unfortunately, it doesn't really auto-track, I have to manually do this. But it's with a movement control, so if I'm moving and trying to hit something, but then I'm already starting to move in a different direction, because after the swing I want to be elsewhere, it changes my swing direction, and that just messes everything up a little. This way. So I'm trying to use my controller a little less aggressively, so it's not as loud. Oh dear, I didn't change the direction. Oh well. Okay, what you would have to do, obviously, if you weren't completely dumb like me, is actually change the direction on this at least once. And this doesn't do a quarter turn, it does like 3/8 of a turn. So if I push it again, it'll be... the big opening will be on the left completely. Next it'll be top right. Wow, let me walk on the button. Game. Top right. Next it'll be at the bottom. Don't think there's anything behind here actually. Nope. So you have to push that thing quite a few times before it's back where you want it to be. So right now 2 more button presses will set it right, or set it to the point where the lizards can move again. Which means if I leave now and respawn the area, I'll be able to walk in, kill the knight, walk on the button once, they'll be able to walk out and I can attempt to kill them again. I forgot to do that last time. Anyway, do not feel like doing that at the moment. We will just move on. There's a hidden bonfire here, or on the next level. I think it might be the next level. Yep. Hexing urns. I know there's more of these knights around here. Oh, there's one. I don't know what they are, but you can find their armor set somewhere. Oh dear, that was dumb. Fishing for backstabs really works nicely on them. They do look quite cool, I have to say, though. I do like the design of them. And this area also has some nice music. Is this where the bonfire is then? I think it might be. Yeah, there it is. Anything back here? Yep, more knights. Okay, let's just go for the bonfire. And I guess might as well rest at it. Okay, so there's 3 more boss encounters to this area. I don't quite remember how to get to the next one. Well, to the last one, sorry. One of them is at the very bottom of this section here, and the other one's, well, right behind it, basically. That should have been a backstab, really. Oh well. That one worked. The annoying thing is, if you go for a backstab and the animation starts, but the enemy manages to dodge it, which shouldn't be possible because it's really annoying, but then you just kind of grab empty air and your swing does nothing, which is really kind of ugh. There we go. And that should not have been a backstab still. He'd already turned around so much that really shouldn't have worked, but oh well, apparently it did. Was there anything back here? Might have been. Oh yeah, the room with the empty chests, but I think that's the armor set here. Yep, Drake Blood armor. I think it's a little heavier even than... Yep. I go from 57 to 61% carry. Or carrying capacity. But as you can see, that's actually the armor set they're wearing. It looks quite nice, actually. I do quite like it. I think going further down, probably want to go up 1 level first, if I remember correctly. And I do recommend bringing something to reduce falling damage for this section. Silver Cat Ring is an obvious choice. There's also some other equipment that has a similar effect. There's, I think, the Lion Mage set has that same effect. I know there is a there's a pair of pants at least. And I mean pants in the sense of trousers, not in the sense of underpants. Just for any British viewers out there. But yeah, I know there's a pair of pants that decreases falling damage as well. Okay. Oh, should not have taken the sip there. What do I want for this fight then? Let's go Royal Soldiers, or should I... Nah, I'll try with the Silver Serpent for a few times. For a few attempts. Who do I have here? Is that Benhart? That's Benhart? Who you want, Benhart? I'm going to summon everything I can, because this is a boss fight. Or at least the next two boss fights, actually. Both of them, to my mind, are incredibly poorly made. Next one... I don't know, it's just really cheap. And the one after that is just, to my mind, not well thought out. I don't think they meant for it to be as tedious as it is, but I think they just didn't contemplate the consequences of their design. Still not Ellie, are you around? Okay, let's go. Now here they thought, let's give this guy, or gal rather, really strong melee attacks, really strong ranged attacks, and give her the ability to teleport. And not only that, we're going to see an even worse feature of her, I'm suspecting. Yes, this is not the worst bit. I mean, she can summon skeletons, but that's really okay. I mean, the fact that she summoned so many is a bit not okay, but what can you do? Ow, 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 ow. So as you can see, her melee attacks are also quite strong. It's not like she only has ranged. I mean, she also has ranged, and she can do those AoE fire explosion things at any range. She can cast those across the entire boss arena, and she does. That. And I don't think she's got a cooldown on her teleport either. Ow. But the worst bit she hasn't shown us yet, because she can summon other things than skeletons. Go on, fly, start flying. Okay, more skeletons. That's actually quite nice. I'm getting quite lucky here. No, 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 I want to be gone. Ah, did not roll far enough. Do not want to be hit by that storm, really. Well, I've been quite lucky so far, really. I mean, Ellie's gonna probably die. Oh dear. No, 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 no. Yeah, Ellie died. Jugo's still fine. Benhart, rather. And there she dies. Wow. Okay, that was a lot better than I'd expected. Now, we saw her summon skeletons twice. It is random what she summons. She has two options. The skeletons are, to my mind, okay. They're a decent enough thing. I mean, they're not impossible to defeat, basically. The other thing she can summon is Velstad. Velstad? Wasn't that the boss we fought earlier? Yes, she can summon another boss. And especially if you're soloing this, that's just a nightmare. Suddenly there's two bosses in the arena. I think the Velstad has slightly less HP, and probably slightly less damage than as the standard boss encounter, but he's still a nightmare to take down. So yeah. They thought it was a good idea to have a boss that can summon another boss, because it wasn't difficult enough. Okay, let's travel to here. Stock up on life gems. Yeah, sorry. Me again.
Thank you, kind.
And next, let us travel to Drangleic Castle. I pronounce it weirdly because a YouTuber I've watched has pronounced it weirdly, so it kind of stuck to me. It's Drangleic, not Drangleic, but somehow the wrong pronunciation stuck with me. Okay, we want to go this way up the ladder, fight a few enemies. I think a total of 2 enemies, in fact. I am quite glad I got that stagger off. Had not expected that. Oh, I didn't go for the bonfire. No, I did. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I did, obviously. Teleported out using it. And I believe he sells repair powder. He does. I'll take everything.
Gone so soon. Be safe on your travels.
Yes, 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 I will be safe. Thank you very much. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. And now let's go to Sanctum Nadir. Or Nadir, something. I'll try the next boss in this episode. I kind of started that point and once again interrupted myself rudely. Point is, what did I want? Where are you? There you go. The last encounter of this DLC. I mean, this one's kind of bad. Do I want Transcend Ed? Let's try with him. I don't think I want this. This should be the Abbess priest woman thing. Now, this encounter here is a bit tedious from melee fighters. Or melee, I guess. As we'll see. Probably. We'll see, anyway. There it is. It's Singe, the slumbering dragon. Or Cinder. There's an H in there somewhere, so I don't quite know how they want you to pronounce it. Okay. Did not expect that forward rush. Now, the reason this fight is really annoying is because he can fly. And he does fly. And he's also, like, his fire does toxin and poison and... I think it's just poison. I'm not sure if it's toxin, actually. Oh, look, I just made it to him and he's already flown away again. And this is... I don't think they did this on purpose. I think they just really, really didn't think about this. But this guy has a lot, and I do mean a lot, of flying moves. And he uses them very generously. Now that makes it firstly very difficult to see where he is, because the camera is not really designed for flying enemies, which we've already seen in the... was it the Guardian Dragon thing fight? The game just really doesn't work with flying enemies very well. I mean, at range it's okay, but if he flies right over you, I think it's very difficult to see what he's actually doing. And perhaps more annoyingly, the ability to fly gives him huge battlefield mobility. Which means as a melee fighter, you spend half the fight running to where the dragon has just flown off to. And half the opportunities you get to get a swing in, like that one, I could have gotten a good tail hit there. You end up having to use to heal up. And I don't know, I don't know if maybe when they tested this fight, they only tested it once or twice and didn't notice how much running around it took, or maybe they tested it on a ranged character. Oh dear. And the ranged character just kind of had it easier? I really don't know. I mean, I would think that any amount of testing would have worked out that those wings, for example, are very poor height because they were in the way of the camera at default at the standard camera settings. So suddenly his wings are obstructing your entire field of view and you just see exactly nothing. Like, as you can see just there. When he flies, you obviously lose him out of target quite quickly. Surprised that Eddie is still doing so well. I mean, I'm not doing... Well, I'm doing okay in terms of survival. But in terms of actually hitting an enemy, that's just where this boss fight, to my mind, is very, very poorly made. Because you just... The boss has such insane mobility. Because, I mean, he's huge, obviously, so he can cover the entire area in seconds. And you just can't. And I don't know. Seems to be another point where they really didn't quite like the fact that people were meleeing. Which, I don't know. To my mind, the combat system of Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 is a very similar one, so same difference, really. The combat system is really, really, really well from really good for melee fights. I mean, it works brilliantly to my mind. Ow. Okay, I'm about to die here. And I feel they're selling themselves short by... Sorry, hoping you didn't hear that noise. That was my external hard drive disconnecting and reconnecting. It does that. As I said, I feel they're selling themselves short by making so many encounters so annoying in melee. Wow, I could block that? Wow, did not expect that. And that was just, what, 5-hit melee combo? Again, that's fine, I don't mind the melee stuff it does. What I find really annoying is the ranged stuff he does. Just covering insane amounts of ground in short amounts of time makes him annoying to fight in melee, as I said. He's actually going okay at the moment. He's not flying around too much. So I've seen this encounter go worse, basically. Wow. Did that tail swing just completely miss? It's one of those instances where the poor hitboxes of the game might also benefit you. Because I'm pretty sure that tail swing should have hit me. Did not get behind him in time. But yeah, I will. I'm sticking to what I've said. This is not a well-designed fight for melee players. Ow! 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 Okay, I do need to heal now. Wing in the way? Yeah. In general, this fight is a bit of a reskin of Calamite from Dark Souls 1, but just, I don't know, Calamite worked. Calamite stayed to the ground a lot more. And the flying attacks were somehow more easy to anticipate. I'm not sure exactly how they did that, but I feel the Calamite fight worked really, really well. I mean, Calamite is one of the better bosses in Dark Souls 1, definitely. One of the best bosses. Saying one of the better bosses makes it sound like so many of the bosses are crap, which is not the case. Calamite is just really, really good. Oh dear, that was not a good place to be. But hey, we've almost got him down. That would be quite fun. There we go. Okay, thank you, Transcended. I could totally, really not have done that without you. nicely done. Well played and such. And back here we get, I think it's a ring, York's ring. Let's check out what that does. I don't remember. York's ring. Sometimes deflects spells. No idea how that works. I mean, I don't know what sometimes means, basically. Okay. And by examining this, we get the Crown of the Sunken King. I don't believe that will tell me what the effect is, right? Does it? Crown of the Sunken King, who once ruled this land. The king erected the eternal sanctum below the earth to worship the great dragon, but the towering bulwark crumbled with the city shortly after the dragon's awakening. This is like the Stonefang Tunnels thing, I guess. The king, but these events were events of long ago, and today no one even remembers the king's name. Okay, so that's that. This is Singe, the slumbering dragon killed. There is another boss encounter in this DLC. I don't remember how to get to it though, off the top of my head. Anyway, it's the end of this episode. I'll actually check out where to get to it. Try to find the place, basically. For the moment, I guess... yeah, for the moment, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I'll see you again next time. So, bye-bye.